Hello everyone, this is the Panda Photographer. This is a live Lightroom tutorial. Well, it's not going to be a tutorial. It's just going to be a live stream with me touching up some of the photos I have here. So, if you guys don't mind, please enjoy. Sit back and watch what I do to some of my images. But if you do like the content, please do take the time to donate to the PayPal. I really appreciate that. Let me turn down the music just a bit. Alright. Let's make sure the live is going strong. And oops. Here we are, and we are set. Just making a few things, make sure this is live. Alright, and we're good to go. Alright, so let's go to imports. So if you guys do like the content, please do subscribe and please do share the video. And please do donate to the PayPal. It really helps me out. So what I am going to do is going to be, let's go back into my, let's go into my raw here. Actually, I want something entertaining for you guys, so you guys can see what I'm actually doing in the process. Alright. Let's do raw. Okay, let's do some more of Keach's photos. Alright guys, I'm gonna select some of these photos. What do you guys think? Should I just oh, look at that, she's sexy. Let's do this one, guys. Yes, do the money. Let's do the previous import. And let me choose a preset. See if one fits me. No. Do like black and whites, but nope. And then we'll adjust. Let's do beach glow. You see that beach glow? Look at that. Yeah, let's do beach glow, and then let me adjust some of these. What you're gonna do is I'm going into the sharpening tool and here in the sharpening tool I am going to be making sure that that seems quite better. Alright, and what I used was the Sony A7R with the Sony FE 90mm micro lens. I'm gonna see the comments. Is there anyone who commented? Nope. Let me check. Alright, if you are in this channel and you see me doing this live, please do take the time out to comment and let me know that you're here. But right now we're gonna do some little bit of touching up here. So I am going to be using my Wacom tablet. I find this to be more precise when I'm actually touching up on skins and eyes. I don't like to use the mouse because the mouse is just, to me, even that I have a very expensive Logitech mouse that has good DPI sensitivity, it's still not as smooth. So now I'm going to select, I'm going to do her eyes first. So I'm going to do the eyes. So I'm going to turn down my brush just a bit. I'm going to go 3 to 1, and I'm going to use the navigation tools here. Just brush up a little bit. I want those eyes to pop just a little bit more. And what I should do is actually bring down the clarity because it's making me, okay, let me just touch up the other eye so it makes sense. This is why I use the Wacom tablet, because it's very precise. See how smooth I can go around the eyes. With the mouse I cannot be able to do that. Even if I have the best DPI settings on my gaming mouse, it's still. Alright. What I want to do actually is bring down the clarity. Alright. Looks good. Now I am going to be doing an eye layer. Let's see it white in the eyes. Let's see what it is. We have to find it. There we go. And add that there. So if you guys are curious how I like to add, this is my normal processing. Yes, this may take longer, but I like to have people be satisfied with the images. Bring this down about negative 0.08. Negative 0.08. There we go. Just a little bit. So all the music that you're hearing, guys, is non-copyrighted, so please do hit the PayPal donation button if you do like the content and the videos that you see. Let me get up in there. Make sure I it up in there. Yeah, there we go. Yo. Okay. So I use the navigation tool here to navigate my way to what I need. Okay, now add a new brush and let's do the lips. I'm gonna get to the skin in a little bit, but I'm gonna get to the lips. Let's turn this down. To negative 0 point. Oops. Let's do 0.25. Alright. And then it's coming together, guys. Give me just a bit. Being patient and being skilled and learning how to use Lightroom is very important. Take your time and make sure that when you do take your time, your image come out good, the way you want it. When you don't rush through your images, that's where you always go back and you always screw things up and you always have to remaster the photo. Not once, but maybe a few times. And that's a lesson to be learned. See, with the Wacom tablet, I am definitely being very precise. That I'm not missing any spots. If you want to make sure that you're not missing any spots, you can always click the show selection mask tool and then highlight thread. Let's see, and there we are. Alright. Any comments? No comments yet? Come on, guys. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, I got one person watching, but he's not saying anything. Alright. Okay. And now I'm going to soften the skin. But I don't want to soften it too much. So I'm going to go about 45 sharpness. Okay. Now I'm going to add a brush to the skin, and when I'm adding a brush to the skin, I'm going to go over her face. And then the reason why I'm using a small size than a large is because I really want to go touch up as much as possible. That's me shivering and shaking like that. It's not the pen, it's just me. So here we go. It's coming together, guys. It's coming together. So this is the ThePandaPhotographer from 616studios.com, everyone. Please do subscribe to the channel. Please do support the channel by sharing the content. This is a live feed, and thank you for joining into the live stream on how to touch up portraits. And this is what I do, so you guys can see that average that I take my time when I'm actually touching up on portraits. Yes, this may be time consuming, but if you are going to be selling a portrait for, say, like a billboard advertisement for a clothing line or for Fashion Week, you really want to select the best photos that you have. Let me get up in there. Alright. Let's see the mask tool, because I really want to make sure the face. Alright, that looks good. See, spots. Don't really touch the spots. Right. Just want to make sure I get the base. The base is just the hardest because you really want to draw attention to the talent. Time to zoom in 1:1. I want to use a bigger brush. Hope you guys enjoy the music as well. Music is non-copyrighted. You see these little spots right here that's on brush? Now if I press the alternate key on my keyboard, it's gonna take away So remember that when you press the alternate key on your keyboard, you can erase. Alright? Now it's just that's done. Let's continue. This is where I'm gonna get really, I don't want to soften the eyebrows because I want those to be sharp. Change my size of my brush. Fix this and change the size of my brush again. I'm changing the size of my brush for a reason. Now I'll press alternate on the keyboard again. Erase. Alright, looks good. fix the outline here. Doesn't have to be perfect, everyone, but I'm just that particular person. That's who I am. I'm not gonna learn if I don't practice, and practice is important here. So thank you for watching the live stream. Alright, let's check the comments, see who's in here. No one commented. I got one person watching. Alright, let's brush these up. I can use a bigger brush now. I'm going to use a much bigger brush. Get some of my neck here. Smaller brush size. All right. I hope you guys are enjoying and watching, whoever's watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to donate to the PayPal donation for making videos like this, because I really want to make more content, but also share it, but also take as much photos of a lot of people as much as possible. Without the people, I can't do these tutorials, and I need to travel in order to do it. Okay, I'm gonna sneak in here. Some people might not care about these small sections, but I do. Because to me, touching up is an important element of learning how to be a retoucher. I'm not trying to be a professional retoucher. It's just, this is just based on my requirements, and and I have standards, and my standards are my rules pretty much, and my rules are to be patient and do it right. Sneak in here too. Some people like to pixel peep, and this is the reason why I do it. The main reason why I do it is because people do pixel peep. Let's check out the skin tone. What do you guys think? Let's make a virtual copy. Alright, so this is before, after. So what do you guys think? Big improvement, isn't it? I think so. Okay. So what we now are going to do is let's try to fill. We'll take the same brush tool. I'm gonna do our arms. Her nails and her hands. She has really nice hands too. If you guys are curious, I am using a Wacom tablet. And I prefer a Wacom tablet. Very more precise tool to touching up. I definitely recommend get one. But some people say that it's overrated. It's not overrated. It's just people are afraid to actually educate themselves to learn how to use a Wacom tablet properly. and that's only the reason is because their mind is lazy. That makes them lazy, and that's just my opinion. But if a person doesn't want to take the time out to learn how to use a Wacom tablet, and say if they get a job and they do photos, but someone hires them to do photos, but they also want them to touch it up, and they say, well, we have a Wacom tablet. Do you know how to use one of these? And you said, oh, not really. You're going to lose that client or that opportunity to showcase yourself to the world or to the publisher or whoever. It may be maybe a magazine, it may be Sports Illustrated, who knows? So try to learn how to use these tools. If you don't, then you're shit out of luck. Okay. I think that's good. What do you guys think? Good, right? Alright, you guys like it. Let's see in the comments. Anyone comment? Nope. But I still have one person watching. Since my whole stream is kinda laggy. Alright. Just checking. So I did shoot this with the Sony A7R. Rest in peace, Sony A7R, wherever you are. Because that was stolen from it. With my FE90mm micro lens, which was also stolen from it. Ah, man. So I got all these tools here I can use at my disposal. Brighten, exposure. See, that gives me another one stop of light. Then I got darken shadows. You can see it. Let's highlight more highlights. I'm gonna put more highlights. What do you guys think? More highlights or less highlights? I think I'm just gonna reset the set. So I also have exposure tools. I got color correction, like fixing the skin tones, make sure the skin tone is not too red, but just right. But that also affects the image as well. So keep that in mind. So if I was to fix the skin tone, it'd be more like this. I also have color pop. You see what that happens? So if I undo the red skin tones, and then to me that looks more natural. Got a color pop, if you want a more pop, if you like. Not gonna do any contrast. I think this looks good the way it is. Now, I don't like this. So what I'm gonna do is, since this is a image, I like to, okay guys, with a crop censored camera, I do not recommend cropping your lens, your images. Make sure you fill the frame each and every time so you don't have to crop in post. So if you're doing a full frame, with very high megapixel count, please do. But if you still have a 24 megapixel full frame sensor and a full frame body, make sure you fill the frame as well. Okay, anything that's higher over 36 megapixels, you can crop it and still get good image quality. And that's just from my experience. Wanna that. Let's see how this works out. Because these 36.4 megapixel images are really large files. One of them was the highest file that I didn't crop, was what was it, 48 megapixels? I mean 48 megabytes, which was really large. Okay, and make sure that elevator here. Looking at my noise reduction, kind of want some contrast there to supplement. Right there. Yeah. See, if you press, should be able to view it contrasty, but it doesn't do it. There it is. That is weird. The delay. You can see where the contrast comes in. See, it gets lighter, richer. Do you want contrast, less contrast, more contrast? This is not added more contrast, it's the contrast noise reduction. So I just want that. And I press the Alt on contrast and noise reduction. That looks good. But I am going to clean a little bit. Computer's acting really slow today. Okay. Do another spot removal. Start on the bottom. What was that? See? Now that's gone. So magics of retouching. Pretty good. I see you. What the hell is that? Just looking. Okay. Is I got a tool for everything. Here we are. Don't worry guys, I'm gonna fix the exposure just in a minute. That exposure down 2.10. Nice. Okay, it says healthy. Good. That's ready. I hope you guys enjoy the tunes. This is the kind of music I like to listen to when I'm touching up. I'm not a hip-hop person. I do listen to hip-hop, but not as quite as much. Because that stuff is... doesn't put me in a mood. Okay, I got a little trick here. Use the sharpening. Here it is. I also like to use this to sharpen clothes items. Also, if anyone's here, please do subscribe to the channel. Please do share the content with your friends. If you are a photographer and you want to know how to touch up and while using the Wacom tablet, this is one video that I'm providing you with, that I am using the Wacom tablet with the pen, and very useful tool. But please do donate to the PayPal donation link in the descriptions down below. Really helps me out, guys. Should I make the jeans sharper? See, I'm not sure if you can see from my end, but from my end I can see a big difference. Let's do a new one. And this is for the jeans. See how these work out with the jeans. Right. Okay. Hope that's satisfying to you guys. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Looks good? If it does look good, let me know in the comments. It's about 54 minutes into this live. And let's see here. What else can we do to the photo? Right, I think I am done here. The only thing left is to do is decide if I want the color standard of the... Whoa, not responded. What's going on here? Or do I want the Adobe standard color? Now this is just based on taste, everyone, but if you like the color camera, the camera's colors, you can choose from Adobe standard to camera standard, just let you guys know that. But as I said, guys, if you do like the content, please do help me out by supporting this channel by hitting that PayPal donation button, subscribing, going to my Instagram at ThePandaPhotographer. I will be uploading this in a couple of minutes on Instagram, at ThePandaPhotographer. You can find all my social medias down in the description below. And as I said before, it really helps if you do hit the PayPal donation button down in the descriptions below. And with that said, this is a 1 hour touch up. And if you guys are curious who this person is, her name is Ksenyia, and she is Russian, yes, and she lives in New York City, and she does modeling from time to time. Now, if you guys are in New York City, if you guys do want to actually reach out to her to get some portrait shoots, this is what I recommend. Please compensate her for her time, because she is really a busy person. And if you are going to be shooting with her, please compensate her for her time, not just with the photos, but with, you know, dinner would be efficient, and or a little bit of a like a slide payment for her time, because it only takes what, an hour to get some of the shots that you want, and you're pretty much done. In New York City, it's really tough to get shots when there's so many people trying to be in your background. See, I have to wait in the background here. I have to wait for people to step out my way in order to get this shot. So it is time consuming, but you know, we spent probably like 6 hours getting shots, because there were so many people down in Brooklyn, New York. It's called Dumbo, Brooklyn, which now as a building but down there used to be about 1.2 million. Now it's worth 20 million now. So yeah, but it's really busy. It's a tourist attraction. It's a lot of people. It's really hard to get shots with no one in the background there. So with that said, I am the Panda Photographer. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting this channel. Please do support it by hitting that PayPal donation button. Once again, hit that notification button, hit the subscribe button, share this content. It really helps me out, and I will see you guys in the next video.